Hello, everybody. It's the Winning Touch Podcast. My name's John. My hair looks funny on that. I need a shower. I figured I'd open with that because I'm in a kind of a fucking weird mood, I guess. And yeah. Start with what? I don't know. Ignore the mess behind me if you're watching. Please and thank you. I don't know. Work sucks. Whenever in doubt, I start in with work. Because I think I mentioned before, I'm fucking driving my own vehicle. The dog attack story is in the last episode. So basically, the company I work for has gone with a different insurance company. And because of my shitty record, I am starting. They don't want to insure me. So I have agreed to drive my vehicle to my own detriment. We're 9 days into... No, not even. Yeah. 9 days into doing this shit. And I'm pretty much out of money. I've got a quarter tank of gas. I'm laughing about it because what else am I going to do? Shit, I don't know, man. It sucks. I've been thinking about it all day. I'm going to work to put gas in the tank so I can not afford to put anything in there. Like, holy shit. Sick, I have started. If you're still, I don't know. Stop paying so much attention to these. I don't know. It's starting to suck. Have to give me a gas card? Yeah, I agree. Maybe I'll talk to them about that. Because I'm not sure how I'm going to finish out the week. They're giving me a whopping 50 cents a liter. Thanks, guys. Fuck off. I don't know. Oh, son of a bitch. My internet is not connecting. I got a funny coffee mug, though. Hey, Yusuf. What's happening? Life is not black and white. Is your little buddy from California going to call me again? That was 5 days ago. I'm sure he's probably moved on. How come I just know you're on Instagram? Anyway, I'm not sure what else to bitch about. It's been bothering me, the whole work thing. I'm getting up. I'm like, why am I going? I dropped a hint at the manager today. I told him, like, when are my expenses coming in? He said... they're coming in Friday with your pay. I'm like, okay. I've got a quarter tank and about $7 in the bank. See how that works out. Anyway, I don't know. What do? You look for another job. That could take a while. You quit on the spot. Bad idea. You make it real difficult. You be a stubborn little prick and dig your heels in and say, oh, shit, sorry, I can't work. Or maybe just ask them reasonably. Say, hey, man, we're just getting into this. I'm adjusting. Can you throw me a bone? Give me a little help with the gas? I already got an accident for your sorry asses. Should I be saying that? My insurance company listening? I kind of don't care anymore. I thought that was going to take up more time talking about it. But it's absorbing my mental, like all my thoughts. That's all I think about. I'm going to work. My biggest concern is how I'm going to put fucking gas in the car. That should be first and foremost when I'm on my job. Does that make sense? Sip of coffee. I'm drinking coffee at 6:30. Well, at least there's that. I'm looking at my window right now. It's still sunny. Feels like not that long ago, 5 p.m. fucking pitch black rolls around. So there's that. I got that going for me. Right? Funny haircut in sunlight. Hey, why not? Holy shit. I'm reaching here. But yeah, I don't know. I've been in a pissy mood. I'm doing that stupid thing where you run through conversations that haven't happened already, and you get all fucking worked up, and you're driving home in your own vehicle, like, gripping the steering wheel and shit. Oh, fuck me. Just getting angry. You know? Just getting angry over something that might not be a big deal. Probably is, though. I don't know. I see an end coming. Put it on the internet. I've had about enough. This is back in the day before we got bought, but 12, 14, 20-hour days. I'm not exaggerating. That happened twice. I've put a lot into this time, effort, and my own money into the company, like working, paying for parking. Thanks, man. Now I'm paying for gas. I've bought tools. They give us a rudimentary set, but every once in a while there's shit you need. I don't know, man. The simple things that should barely be a conversation are a big deal. And after 5 years, the shit kind of weighs on you. It bothers me. I'm a pretty chill dude. I stay positive most of the time, but it's like getting me. I don't know. There's going to be an argument. There's going to be a fucking fight soon. I mean, I hope not, but because I'm not that guy. I might have to be that guy, though. You know? Holy. Yeah, there was a lot on my mind. I thought I was going to be able to vent it out, but I'm still kind of getting stuck as far as the recording goes. But I'm not recording late, so there's that. It's 6:30, like I said. Hey, let's talk about the time and the weather. I will be that guy. Thanks, man. And I know you'll back me up. Shit, you'll probably dive in because you want to, won't you? You crazy fuck. Yeah. Yeah. When I do, they better listen. Not that I'll take down the company or anything. They'll have a hiccup, but I don't know. It's time to go on. But yeah. The time and the weather. Yeah, I'm recording earlier. I didn't record last night because I usually do. But I missed it. Because, I don't know, I get in the shitty mood. I just fucking didn't give a shit. But today was really bothering me. This is a vent for me, so I definitely decided to do it. Not feeling much better yet. But hey, it's a vent. It's something I can do as opposed to just cleaning. I'm starting to realize cleaning the house is kind of my avoidance. Because I feel like I'm productive, and I kind of am. But is it that bad? No. My daughter's screaming about something. She's getting excited, but anyway, I'm not going to stop recording to go see what she's up to. Oh, Yeah, I'm recording earlier. I like it better already, I'll tell you that. I'm not yawning the whole fucking time. I'm not, making excuses, yawning. Maybe the editing won't be so bad. As soon as I start talking about yawning, here comes one. Anyway, I don't know what else. Yeah, everything's piling on, man. Work sucks. I don't want to go anymore. Home is bothering me, and it shouldn't. I got fucking bed bugs. Those are fun. So I tore everything apart. I vacuumed up every single one I could find. Kind of figured they were all gone. No, they're not all gone. I started looking at these little fucks. An exterminator is $300 a room, or $1,000 for the house. Again, don't have that, which is sad. Yeah. So I started looking up ways to get rid of them, DIYs, shit you can do at home. And I tried a bunch of them. They went away for about 2 days. I was sleeping last night and I felt one and turned on the light. Sure enough, there it was. There was 2 of them. I squashed them both. But this was, I don't know, midnight, 11:30 or midnight, something like that. I don't really remember. I was half awake. So I dragged my ass out to the living room and sleep on the pullout. And yes, white privilege again. First world problems. Yes, I do have a pullout couch. It kind of sucks, but it's there. There are people out there without pullouts, John. I know. But it sucked. I didn't sleep very well. I was just, that feeling where you settle in and you're like, yeah, I am going to sleep. This doesn't feel too bad at all. And then, bam, the alarm goes off. It kind of feels like it happens at the same goddamn time, which is kind of funny. Slept out there. I'm going to do it again tonight. If I go on the bed, they're going to find me. Surprise, I'm not hard to find. I'm a giant compared to those things. I'm bigger than a lot of people. But yeah, reading up on these things, I learned some shit. They don't just stay in your bed. They'll crawl in anywhere. They'll get into sheets. They crawl into your light sockets. They fucking... they crawl into baseboards, little, like the trim on the bottom of the wall. They get in wherever they can. They can sense the CO2 coming out when you breathe. So that's part of the reason they find you. And yeah, they bite you and suck your blood. That's not an exaggeration. I'm not making it up. They eat your blood. I know that because I squashed it. The thing was plump and it went splat. It was all red. So it's true. Coming from me. Coming from me, folks. Yeah. So those suck. I thought I could get rid of them. I don't think I can. I'm not doing that every night. Some of the home remedies were kind of bullshit. But, I vacuumed them up and I sprayed tea tree oil mixed with water. That's supposed to kind of mask your scent and confuse them or repel them. Worked for a little bit, I guess, but not. Somebody even said baking soda. You can throw down baking soda. It's really fine, so it'll cut them and it dries them out or something. I don't think that works either. I know it doesn't work because I did it. Anyway, I'm going to shut down the video part because nobody really wants to watch half an hour of this. So I will push the end button. Hey, that'll do. Share it so people can watch. So yeah, that's that. My computer's doing something weird. I'm going to push buttons. I want to keep talking so there's not dead air. What to do. Yeah, bed bugs suck. I got to figure out how to make some money quick. It always comes down to it, doesn't it? Comes down to the paper. Or the coins, or the doubloons, or the credits, whatever. The currencies. So there's that. Well, yeah. I got a new book. I'm bitching about money, and I got a new book. Gary Vaynerchuk's book, Crushing It, which is kind of a follow-up to one he did before. So I went and I found the audiobook, and I listened to that yesterday, which I really liked. If you don't know who this guy is, he's a big business guy. He builds businesses. He's really big on social media, and he talks about what a great tool it is. And he's right. I really like the way he breaks it down. In the physical book I'm reading right now. He's got examples of people that have used it, and he writes about how they built up their business and advertised. And the audiobook called Crush It, not the ing, Crushing It. It was excellent. It's a couple years old, but still some relevant points. He talks about, being passionate about something and going and getting ramped up about whatever you're doing. Because if you're not, it's going to come through and people sense that bullshit from a mile away. Right? Right. And if it's bullshit and people are sensing it, they're going to know. They're not going to tune in. Basically, it's not going to work, right? Yeah, so if you're not really into it, if you're not passionate at least a little bit, it's not going to work out. Your business won't get to where it's going to be. So, yeah, at least whatever you're going to do, if you're going to... I'm tripping over my words here. I'm trying to do too much. Jesus. So yeah, if you can be excited about anything, if you know about anything, one of the things he cites is like earthworms. What if you're one of those weird kids, he likes earthworms, he doesn't really talk about it because it's kind of different. Well, what else are earthworms used for? Fishing. Fishing's like a friggin' multi-billion-dollar industry. Maybe different worms attract different fish. They work better for bait. There's a lot of people out there that would want to know that. If you can talk about that and you're into it and you know a lot about it, well, guess what? Eventually somebody's going to say you talk about it, you put it on YouTube. I don't know if a worm YouTube channel would work out so well, but maybe you're writing about it, you're podcasting about it, like my sorry ass. Yeah. Eventually somebody's going to take notice. And maybe they'll go, hey, we're doing like a Bass Pro Shop show. We'd like you to come speak at it. We'll give you a panel and, hey, maybe we'll even pay you. We'll sponsor you. Boom. There. One of the things he says is, anything is better than nothing. Like money-wise. Say fucking Earthworm Jim there, he does get a show. They ask him to come up and do a little speech. He's not going to get millions. Well, if they throw him $200, fucking cool. I think I've said this before, but if you're doing something you like and you can get any dollars for it, pretty cool, right? If I could ever get dollars for this, awesome. For what I'm doing right now, great. I don't know if it'll happen. That's the idea. Anyway. But yeah, he talks about shit like that. Talks about another woman that got into social media marketing. She was already doing it, like among her group. I think she was in school. I'm kind of ballparking it here. I'm paraphrasing, if you will. But she was doing a lot of videos and stuff on Facebook and that. And then within her group, she became, the person that knew how to do your Facebook settings and put up a video. And she taught herself how to edit video. And those are good skills. You used to have to, go to school for that and have the expensive equipment and all that shit. It's not so anymore. It's so legit. These kids, YouTuber kids, they're teaching themselves how to use the cameras and all this, and some of them are very active and lively, and I don't know, I think it's really cool. I like it. Obviously I'm fed up with my job, so I'm exploring this stuff, and yeah, I'm liking it. I think my problem is I don't know what my subject matter is. If you had to say one, maybe it's bitching about work, maybe parenting a bit. But yeah, there's that. I'm exploring it. I'm dipping my toe in it. So, but you got to start somewhere. But either way, crush it and crushing it and Gary Vaynerchuk are good. I started the second book, The Crushing It, and he mentions the first one in that one. So I was like, oh, well, I'll check that out. I wasn't going to run out and buy it, but I went and got on Audible. Started a free trial. They'll give you credit, so I got the book for nothing. And I listened to it just all day, all in one day, while I was burning the gas that I pay for. And yeah, so that was pretty cool. I liked it. Yes, I enjoyed yesterday. Work wasn't hard. I got to listen to that audiobook. Today, not so good. I slept like crap. Probably going to again tonight. Maybe all melatonin in it. When I say that, I am speaking about melatonin. It's just a little pill. Helps you get to sleep. It's not like a drug. Your brain actually produces melatonin on its own. Yawn pause. So yeah, it gives it a little boost. It's a top up, I guess. I've used it before, but I try not to too much because I will sleep good on it, but I have trouble getting up. So, which I guess is an indication that it's a pretty deep sleep, which is a good thing for show. Don't do that, John. Fuck me. Apologize if this one's a little clunky. I don't know. I'm fidgety. I'm off. The work's getting in my head. The fucking bed bugs are getting in my head. I was driving in the car today and I felt like a tickle. I thought someone was in my sock. I'm like, Jesus Christ. No. Tell me the fucking thing didn't follow me. From what I read about them, they actually called them little hitchhikers because they'll latch on to anything. And no, folks, the other thing I found, bed bugs have nothing to do with how dirty the place is. They latch on to things, and they can latch onto your shoe or something, crawl in there, and you can carry them home. It doesn't matter. So there's that. All the places I go to a bunch of different gyms. We service a lot of condos now, so one could have been in at the condo and fucking snuggied his way in there, and then he goes, "Hey, I'm coming out with you, fucker." And it did. And now they are in my fucking house. Yeah, my uncle downstairs checked. He didn't see any of them, so I don't think they got out there. Nothing's bugging my daughter when she goes to sleep. She doesn't have any bites or anything. So if there's a positive, I'm pretty sure they're isolated to my room, which is good. I gotta come up with a couple of dollars. That's the catch of drinking coffee. It does keep me kind of ramped up, but it brings me down first. Pretty sure that's how caffeine works. So yeah. So that goes. I don't really want to end this off bitching because I don't. I said I try to be positive. Something cool happened yesterday. Not today, but yesterday. And this actually helped me through today. So I was going to this place I was going to one of these condo buildings. It's the Big Green Towers out in Toronto there. Scarborough, I guess. It doesn't matter. They're in Toronto. And this place. Oh, fuck off. It's like $4 an hour for parking. You're going to spend an hour and a half to 2 hours there. It's a decent sized gym if you're doing it properly. full disclosure, I skipped corners. So I go in, I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to even pay for this. Maybe I'll just get a ticket. So I go into the underground parking because I don't want to park 3 blocks away. I go in there. I'm driving, and it's really tight. There's a corner that, 2 cars can't really squeeze by. So I kind of move over. This guy's going through. See him bring his window down. Hands me a piece of paper. He's like, "Are you parking?" He had like an Asian accent. It wasn't a heavy one, but he's like, "You're parking? You staying here?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Well, it's, good for end of day." And yeah, it was good till like 7 p.m. I'm like, "Get the fuck out of here." Dude just covered my parking. So yeah, I grabbed it and I went and I did the job. The stuff didn't need a lot of work, but the guy saw me. He didn't need it. He's driving a Mercedes SUV, so I guess he was okay there. The couple of bucks that he didn't really not too concerned about. Maybe he saw my car and figured, yep, he needs it more than I do. But yeah, it was just a really cool thing, and it was completely random. And it went from, I was in a pissy mood that day too. So it went from that to, oh, that's cool. For the love of God. Don't podcast late. Don't podcast while drinking coffee. Maybe I'll try tea or something next time. But yeah, it was really good of him, right? Today when I was doing the figurative, not real conversations in my head, squeezing the wheel, I remembered that guy. I was like, forgive me if this sounds cheesy, but it helped. This guy just randomly helped me out. He could have just hung on to the ticket, fuck you, whatever. But he didn't. And it really did help me out. Because whenever you go into the office with parking tickets, they don't like it. It's always a conversation. Sometimes there's a threat. So I avoided all that. And money stresses suck. And I got a lot of them right now. And that guy, he helped me out. I was going to try to scrounge up $4, but I didn't need to. And so whoever that is, Asian guy in the Mercedes SUV, wherever you are, you're probably never going to hear this. Thank you, sir. And I wish I could have handed it off to somebody else, but really, I didn't see anybody when I was driving out of there. Otherwise, I would have. I definitely would have handed it off. But what can you do? Anyway, so that's a positive note. Call it what you want. Random act of kindness that did help me out. And, sometimes it really does just come down to your mind state. It can really affect everything else you're doing. I had to stop today and kind of get my bearings because I was so pissed off and getting overwhelmed. And that slowed me down at work. Not that I had a ton to do today, but it doesn't matter. So, once again, shout out to that guy, you random stranger. You did help me out. And I appreciate it. And whenever I get a chance, I will pass that on. Have a good one, everybody. Good night.